Yeah, man. Motherfucker, I got a motherfucking, I don't know, interview or something.
I've been trying to I got an acapella for All Falls Down, and I got the BPM set. Kanye.
Okay.
When it all falls down.
Oh yeah.
I got the acapella for that, but I don't know what the fuck he do, cause like the beginning and the end of his verse will be in time. It's in sync. I don't know what the fuck happened in the middle, but it just gets off. Like it doesn't. But I'm like, how everything else lining up? But then right, it's very aggravating because I really want that verse.
I have no idea, man.
She has no idea what she's doing in college. The major that she majored in don't make no money, but she wants your five parents to look at her funny.
What kind of beat was you gonna put on there?
I don't know. I was just trying to get that shit lined up first, and then just go from there. I also gotta go back and do that Nicki Minaj Wake It Up.
Lord.
Cause I love the pink Lamborghini just to race in China, but I switched it out with the Donald Trump saying China. What out the pink Lamborghini just to race China?
You will mix any fucking thing, bro.
Yes.
Okay.
I also want to show you a video.
I don't know if this is a podcast or what. This is.
Oh, you started already?
Niggas is wearing dicks, bro. Niggas don't wear dickies. We call them dicks now, bro. Get you a pair of dicks, bro. You dickless niggas. Anyway, I have no emotion behind camera. You just
These niggas dancing on the roof. Ooh, get out of here. I was like, this is us when we drunk, just dancing.
So you are fucking the fucking thing up, bro. Niggas ain't even gonna get to the shit when we actually talk.
Yes, we can. I just remembered that because I was sitting in the car drunk listening to this and I saw it. I was like, this is being recorded.
God. Son. I was going to write a song for this. But,
ooh, the echo.
God, this was I was feeling this motherfucker so hard. But then I was just so fucking depressed, I couldn't do nothing to it. So, because that was going to be a song after Coming Down, where I rap about some things on that beat. Mm-hmm. It almost was the intro beat, but it didn't end up happening. Okay, you gotta ask me an interview question or something, because I know you want to talk about this tape.
Am I tripping on was that you don't know what it did to see my Momma Cryin? That's from Yogi verse, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
I called that the first time. I was, because you put it right back to back. And like the first time I was listening to it, I heard the sound like, yo, that sound familiar.
Yes. I knew I wanted to rap about the things I rapped about in that song.
Mm.
But I was just like thinking about his verse and like, he didn't really like his verse that much. Mm. And like helping him out with that verse and all that was like a whole process.
Mm.
But I was just like, I thought it was raw as fuck. Like once he just got it out, once he just delivered that shit, I just told him deliver that shit like you mean that shit. And he got that shit out. I was like, this shit raw as hell. Like I could have rapped over that first half. I could have, but I didn't want to. Like, cause if I would have rapped on that beat, I couldn't say something real to it. I would have to just bullshit it.
Why you feel like that?
But because for me, that kind of beat is the kind of beat that you swag over. You don't vent. For me, which is why I put that beat switch in there. Damn, it's like the whole reason I had to rap on it, because honestly I didn't know what to say on that beat. I just knew I had a concept. But I just did not know how to deliver it. So I wanted his perspective. Plus, like I said, I made a list of people I wanted on my mixtape. Mm-hmm. And was coming in from New Orleans because he had moved. I was like, bro, I have to get my nigga on this shit.
Man.
But this is my best part, my favorite part of the whole song.
Yeah, shit, it's the last fucking rush.
That's like 8 different takes.
Yeah, I remember you told me about this like when y'all first.
Oh my god. But he just came in so raw, like, you don't know what it did, seeing my mother crying. And I was like, thinking of like, cause I listen to like a lot of Houston rap. I'm like, they don't even be writing their own hooks, they just be sampling other people's shit. It's like, fuck it, I'm gonna take that part, I'm gonna make a hook out of that shit. And I made that shit sound so fucking cold. I was so fucking satisfied with myself. I ain't never felt so, like, no, I'm lying, but that's one of them, like, just one of them albums where I felt so satisfied with a lot of the things I did. And I usually just don't. I usually feel like I'm like, damn, this would have been better if this or this. But like, ever since I started making my own beats, I've just been happier with the things I make, because even if I can't get it perfect, I can get it to something I did.
Yeah.
Like when I fucking.
That's been real music, man. Come back home.
That motherfucking switch.
The fucking Lil B is that real music, man. Come back home, because the whole song. To be honest, the whole song's about a bootleg CD. That tell you about.
I heard the line.
That tell you what Pow Wow is.
You heard me say your dad.
I thought Paul Wall's name was Pow Wow.
Yeah.
Wrote that shit on a CD. I was like, Dad, this is that Pow Wow. You play that Sin Sideways, play that song. I still listen to that album.
Man.
And he talking about, he went to work. He came back where he said, nigga, that man name is Paul Wall, not Pow Wow. You got me looking silly.
Man.
I'm like, I guess she was just out of the loop too, then. I don't know. I don't even remember how I got that damn CD.
Man.
Oh my goodness. But I wanted to go into more memories like that. Like random, obscure memories.
I mean, maybe supposed to like only one person gets my references.
Man, nobody know what the fuck I'm talking about when I'm talking about the samurai. Don't nobody know who that is? Unless she went to school here. Or unless she blow up. When I'm talking about the first song where it was... First song... I'm rapping. What do you think the first song is about?
Because, I mean, it started off with Sarah, so I like, maybe it's like a relationship type thing. Like, somebody broke up, and then...
Who's the relationship with?
Your parents? I don't know.
Rap! That is...
Okay.
Fuck, I can't read the lyrics on my fucking phone.
Man.
I don't even remember the lyrics. I wrote this shit the day before I made the album. I wrote that verse. I wrote a version of that song that was like 5 minutes long. And I was like, fuck, what the fuck I'm even telling this whole story? Because I was going to just talk about literally the start and literally now. But that's like 4 years. It's a lot of words. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to just rap like, you fuck everybody I love because that's what you do. Because like, when Nas made the song about rap was a woman, what they say? Everyone, you done ran through everyone. You done been ran through, right? So it's the same thing, I just said it differently. Or I said, so you and me spawned the love child's like, the night you, me, and the samurai. Really, in the first version, I called it a threesome, but I ain't want to say that, and someone heard it and got confused. Like, this nigga having a threesome? So I had to, I wrote it in a gentler way.
Yeah.
And she's like, and the spawn of me and the samurai and you was Scorpitarius and Black Rain, which was the mixtape I did with my ex, who is samurai rapper, right?
Okay.
If you go to her page, her fucking page named Samurai, you know.
Okay.
That's why Kari is called Kari, because what them niggas do? Sheen.
Layers.
And that song, that song really was going to be more gentle than it was, but I was drunk when I was recording it, and I was drunk when I was writing it, and that beat was really hard to rap on.
Yeah, let me go back because I think this is the beat.
That beat is really fucking hard to rap on. Because I literally just picked the loop out of that sample. I was just... That's from Love Jones. Niggas don't know.
The sound or just the
that
song?
sample. First mixtape was a horoscope. Was a horror show. Was a horror show. First song, I'm talking about the Samurai Scorpioteer. Now, I'm really listing off mixtapes that only me and her have heard. I ain't been this open since Knowing Me. Knowing Me was a mixtape I made 2 years ago, but it was also called Killing Me. It was also called KM. And I couldn't even re-release it if I wanted to because I don't remember the order of the tracks. But like, I just be referencing shit that niggas not gonna understand. Cause sometimes it's just like, you gonna hear this and you gonna know. Or I'll reference a rapper I like. I said, the first time I heard a gun blast, the first time I held one in my hand, who is that man, mama? There's a Devin the Dude song called Who Is That Man? And I had started to sample that song, but what happened was it didn't really make a good beat. Like, it made a good beat, but it wasn't nothing I could write to. So that's when, cause I already knew in my mind I was gonna put the you don't know what it did. Hold on, let me see. Cause I have so many different beats. I done tried to put this. So like I had it here. It was chopped to all hell. You couldn't even really understand what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
This was the Devin the Dude Right or Wrongs, and I was gonna like interlope the hook and everything, but there wasn't enough there for it for me. I don't even really know. I don't remember where I made that beat actually. I don't fucking name these damn things.
What do you just make it and then just My Song 16?
Some of these got names. What is My Song 3? What is this?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's familiar. I was redoing the sample. I was reusing an old sample on a song called Courage that would have been on the album, but just ended up being a single. I didn't want to put it on the album because I felt like I was repeating myself. I was just gonna redo that beat and make another song out of it for another purpose.
So when you listening and you find the loop, do you already know like what you go do with it? Or you just like, oh, well, I just made it and then
just making this shit and praying. I'd be looking for a specific sample for a type of song I'm trying to do. And then sometimes I'll find it, sometimes I don't. Like when I made Kari, I wanted some shit that sounded like some fucking like samurai action shit. Like I was listening to Honor Killed the Samurai. The first song, Conflicted. Always being conflicted. I wanted that beat. That fucking beat is so fucking cold in the way. I gotta just play like 2 seconds of this shit. Fuck, I don't. Cause have you listened to that album?
I'm not.
Just listen to this shit. By Ka. I wanted a beat like this, and this was the closest thing I could do to making this beat. This sound.
いつまでも老公にあれ座して潮の強女は潔く腹かっさばいて武士らしい最後を遂げたい
These were known as samurai.
is amazing.
A straight up change so I could give more. Most dangerous and there was nothing to live for. For that fatty back ready to let the six pour. Was on nothing long enough, need a big score.
Like, I wanted that beat. I was really like, what the fuck sample did you use? Because I just want to know. So I know what to look, and I would just I cycled through maybe 30 different samples, 30 of them fucking samples until I found something close, something remotely close, and then that beat was just so hard to rap on. It was not even really a beat. I don't even know if it was looped to anything. It just was. I don't even know the technical terms for what I'm trying to say, but it was like. If it was like a 4-bar loop, it was damn near a 3-bar loop. That's what it felt like.
Actually, yeah, it do feel like that. Now that you say it.
Like, I just had to say, fuck it. I'm drunk, and I'm just going to say the words. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, at least I sound like I care. Yeah. I don't want to talk. I can talk about a song I actually care about. Well, hold on. Let me play this. So, hold on, let's see. Because I was fucking with your sample, right? So, I chopped your shit like this. And then I... to rap on it. I wanted to so bad.
You know what I was thinking about when I was making that?
What?
My caffeine addiction.
God.
This was too sweet to lose.
God damn.
Man.
What else do I have in here? This beat was hard to make. I chopped this. Look at how many fuck. I chopped this shit the fuck. You're hearing the song twice. I just have 2 different filters on them.
Scabs and scars caused by.
Because I literally was looping coming down. So like one of the loops is saying coming down the whole fucking time. But this is like the greatest UGK song ever. Lustful thinking and compulsive drinking is a normal thing. Some people like, man, people see the gold, son. That's why I fuck with That's why I made older Chad, son. And originally I had a version where I was sampling the lustful drinking and compulsive thinking, but I don't even remember what sample I did that on. Cause I be naming my beats after the samples. Let me see. Was it this? Nope. This is why I low-key want a MacBook. Just because I like using GarageBand and I just want to put all this shit in one place. Mm-hmm. But it don't make no sense buying a MacBook just for that. Yeah. What did I... Fuck, no, where was it? I probably lost it. Probably didn't lose it, but I probably won't remember what beat I used. I don't know. Fuck it, I don't know. I ain't gonna find it right now. Yeah. But there was another beat. I might have did it on my... No, I didn't. Because it wouldn't have been possible. But,
we gotta come up with a better naming system.
Probably.
I just... When it's time to save it, I'm like, whatever phrase just pop up in my head.
It's just sometimes I literally go off the sample. So it's like, what the fuck is... It's like, okay, I need to go to the Jill Scott sample beat. Not... whatever song I thought I was going to name the song, but then change the name of the song. Because that's why I couldn't find shit here. Like, Genesis, I titled a song to cry to, because that's what the verse was called when I wrote it 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, where the fuck is Genesis? It's not even named Genesis, you know? Where the fuck is fucking best one? It's called Jill Scott Beat, too. Fucking hell, you know?
I mean, the one that I played in the car, I was like, oh, I named this lady is not Spanish.
Oh, God.
Because the first time I sampled another one of her songs back in like June, and I was just like, Spanish lady.
Mm-hmm.
So then continuity.
Lord, what other songs should you need answers for? Because you called me with such alertness after you listened to it.
That was exciting.
I know.
That was just, God damn. It's just, everything just came together so good. I was like, and then just to watch the whole thing grow, like,
It's like 4 fucking months.
yeah.
Powwow was recorded in fucking August.
Yeah. I'm like, I remember when you sent it to me like back then, and I was like, okay. I don't know what to do with it, but yeah, alright.
I didn't record a verse on that bitch for 2 fucking months. I recorded this when I did Hard Card. And I was also drunk. That's why it's so short. I just was like, I'm tired of rapping. It's like, I want to be first in my biz. Bow wow. I was like, I should write some more. I'm just gonna repeat the hook. I'm gonna cut this shit off. Because I was like, I was not born weak. I was not made tender. I was loved. I was sinning. Now I'm imbalanced, paranoid, of potential dimension. Like, I was like, fuck, this sounds good enough. This is sounding good. I'm drunk. I can't pay attention.
So was that a one take?
Probably was like 2 or 3 takes. I don't remember. Because I'm like, I'll fuck up. I'm like, and I'm drunk. I'm like, okay, Corey, you gotta do this right. Because you don't want to keep doing this while you're drunk. Okay, so you're going to do it right. God, what else? It's a Coltrane beat. Oh my goodness.
Which one?
This is one of them beats that was too easy to make. Because everything was there. Like, everything was there. I just added, what did I added 2 drums to it. Like, I love adding more than 1 drums and just to give it some of that good old texture. Good old texture. Then it's just like reverse bass for no fucking reason other than giving something else to hear. Like, that's why my music sounds so fucking terrible. I ain't been this open since knowing me, supposedly. Shit, can't remember my own verse. This drink got me a little brain dead. So what other songs did I make? I ain't got my phone. Cause my phone is recording this video. I hope it's recording this video.
I heard. I remember something for that. They make you dance and duck like Wood Kill.
Oh my god.
Man.
I wrote that bar.
Man.
Maybe a few months before I made that song. Before I wrote this song. I was watching a video laughing my ass off. And I was just thinking, make you dance and duck like little kid. Like she dodging bullets and shit. Like, cause I think that was like a meme. She was like, it was like the dance, but she was dodging bullets or some shit. It was like, it's the 4th of July, but you can't tell if it's fireworks or bullets or something.
Oh, man.
But that whole song, that fucking, God, that is my favorite beat I've ever made, I think. Oh my God, the fucking, my mind is playing tricks on me. The same fucking sample. See, and I called it mind playing. That's what I call this shit. Oh my God. The way this fucking sample jumps off of this drum loop, because it's just this drum loop. It's a drum loop, right? But then I come in and I added this. I added this. I added a snare and a kick. That's it. Hung up on my baby. In reverse. It sounds like pain. It sounds like, oh my god, it just sounds like how I feel. Like it sounds so fucking sorrowful. And when you just put all of them together, hold on. And then I just love revealing the samples, which is why I even have the oh my god, the when I put it in forward. I was listening to a lot of Scarface when I was writing this album. I didn't realize how much I love Scarface, cause this nigga is so fucking dope. He's like a J. Cole that knows he's where he's supposed to be. Not a J. Cole that's supposed to be quote unquote like in the same league as Kendrick or some shit. This nigga was simple, but he spoke volumes through simplicity. And that's what made him a great rapper. It's not that he was super fucking lyrical, but he just could write amazing songs on great beats. Like, you listen to my mind playing tricks on me. Yeah, a lot of people wrote songs about paranoia and like mental illness, but like in the 90s, and 91, 92? Because this was the Ghetto Boys when they made this song. It was damn near the 80s, because they was rapping in the 80s. And he's just talking about like being paranoid and his mind going crazy and shit. That's how the fuck I felt this whole time making this fucking album. How I felt when I'm talking about moving to Shreveport. And then I'm learning how to ride a bicycle. And some niggas just start shooting at people. And I run the fuck out. It's like the first 3 days of me living in Shreveport. So I fucking hate it here. Like, I'm talking about some real shit. And then niggas still shooting each other in the neighborhoods. I be like, my grandmother had the nerve. When me and my sister go to the tattoo place, my grandmother say, don't go over there. They was shooting over there. I'm like, Grand, do you know where the fuck we live in Shreveport? They was shooting niggas 3 houses down your mother's house. What do you mean, grandmother? Great grandmother was 3 doors down to some people shooting at some niggas.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean? At this point, can I afford to be afraid of bullets? I just
duck and die.
I used to lay on the floor, man. We was watching Dragon Ball Z cassette tapes. Pow, pow, pow.
On the floor.
Man.
You think they done? Alright.
Alright, back to the show.
Alright. Goku killing the fuck out of Boo and shit. Yo, it was one of the movies, probably Broly, because I had all the damn Brolys. I didn't even rap about that. Like, those are things that I wanted to touch on and just slip my mind. But I mean, it's kind of the point. Like, I started to call this album Clown Parade.
Why's that?
Because I had wrote this lyric on Momma Cryin. I was like, I'm staring at the mirrors, they pointing and laughing, the clown parade. Something that's havoc on my brain. Cause I was just thinking like, see Joker? And I was thinking like, if you looking at yourself in the mirror and you damn near laughing at yourself, it's almost just like a bunch of clowns laughing at how fucking terrible you are or something. And how it's like all these demons in your head are like this clown parade that's just making jokes out of you or something. But I feel like if I was going to call it clown parade, I would have to completely go off the edge. And I went off the edge, but I didn't die on this album. I feel like I would have to die on this album for it to be called clown parade. And I wasn't dead. Needed some resuscitation, but I wasn't dead. I don't know, son.
Yeah, because he was going in on some shit on there, man.
Yeah, I was losing my fucking mind. Some loops that weren't working.
Focus.
Like just some other loops that were not working. Like I wanted them to work so bad. Hold on, actually, let me go back to that one real quick. Let me see something.
Focus.
Yeah, that was almost the intro, but something was missing from it. Let me see something. This fucking Giving Up by Donny Hathaway. And I had the Giving Up part in there, but like it was on two different loops, and so they didn't blend together. So I just put her warm and tender touch, because I really was gonna have the Giving Up in there too. This is one of them things that I'm referencing that nobody's gonna fucking know. Absolutely no one. Absolutely no one. But it connects. That's Guerilla Maab. Fondren in Maine. I'm grabbing grain in the turning lane, and I gotta maintain. I've tried to leave the game. I know I need to change. That's lit. That's what that is. I knew I wanted to open my album up with Fondren in Maine because I had a Guerilla Mob sample of this song called Rise. Devin never did nothing with the beat, but I played you that beat a while ago, but I didn't do nothing with it. But I've known for like 3 months.
I was like, what is he saying? What is going on?
I've tried to lead the game. I was like, fuck it, man. That's how I felt about fucking rap. I was trying to leave this shit alone with something. Here it is. Just
Felix Gray sent me this pair of glasses right here, and I really haven't taken
ignore the advertisement now. Hold on. Let me try a different word. Let me try this one. This is my shit, man. I've tried to leave the game. I know I need to change.
I need to reach go again.
Meet me on Fondren in Maine.
I was a superstar at 17. Famous in the ghetto for working the triple beam. Somebody told me it was destined.
Man, this album kind of like the first half of this fucking album is fucking dope. The second half, I can't remember shit.
Oh, well.
But the fucking first half, because I mentioned that shit on Harry Card. It's like, you trying to be friends, what about Ends, like the Guerilla Mob mix? Because they have a song called Ends, And let me play you ends, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
I remember hearing it.
Cause again, the reason I'm referencing shit like this is because she used to live in Houston. So if anyone's gonna even remotely catch this shit,
It's gonna be good.
I was throwing this shit like you might catch this shit.
How many of us back them?
You want to be friends? What about ends like the Guerilla Mob? Son, when I first heard this shit, I'm like, this shit corny as fuck. Like, of course y'all would fucking sample Who Fucking Dini.
Yeah.
But when the verse comes in and the beat kind of switches up. Like Zero, or was it Zero? No, A Trade of Truth is on this album. Like when the beat switches up to here, I'm like, okay. I'm like, fine. Like, I wanted, son, this whole album, like, I know I'm off fucking track, but like,
hey man, it is what it is.
Like, this song here, though, and this is us. We be fucking rambling about shit. If anyone ever even watches this shit, probably no one's gonna watch this shit. But I'm gonna record it anyway.
Yeah.
This song, after this advertisement for some shit I already bought. But of course,
again.
this shit, it's just the hooks they write are so like if I can fucking learn how to produce, this is what my next album will sound like. So. Don't wanna fuck around with these things. Right, sipping drink, rolling trees. This shit make me wish I smoked.
Niggas downstairs, right?
Like the fucking melodies, the beat, and then when these niggas coming in. It's like they was trying to be like a Houston Bone Thugs or Harmony or some shit, and I was just like, why not?
Okay.
Fuck it. Like, I tried to listen to one of these. Now that's traded through. But there was another nigga after him. I had so much faith in his solo work, and I was the most disappointed I've ever been. Because I love the verse that comes on right after this verse. Watch you, can't stop you. How many y'all gonna bite you? You roll any candy, ain't no doubt about it, baby. With the fucking harmonies in the background and shit. I tried to listen to that nigga specifically because he has a solo album. And that shit was fucking stupid. The one song on that motherfucker that I thought I was liking. You ever hear a song that sounds good but the loop is bad?
Yeah.
Like the loop is so off that it's distracting. It's not like slightly off where it's like, no, it's okay. You rapping hard enough to where I said no. It's just like, man, this is a good look.
Like do it like in too early or something?
Yes.
Damn.
It's like, nigga, I could fix this shit.
I want to hear now. What is it?
I don't remember.
Fuck.
I don't fucking remember. I would have to get my phone. I'd have to look this nigga up. Look, you give me another question. I'm gonna look up the nigga name, and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna find this shit.
So why you switch it from what was it, Clown House to CJ Tape?
It was always gonna be the CJ Tape. I just thought about changing it to the Clown Parade for like a hot 2 days. I was gonna give it like, it was gonna be like a subtitle, I was like, fuck it, nah. That makes sense. Yeah, it just didn't make sense. What the fuck? Where this nigga at? Dougie D. That's his nigga name. Come here, Dougie D. So, what other songs did I make on that motherfucker? Let me see what the one album you had was. And it's so weird because the album you had like a deeper voice. Okay. Bleeding Light. Mm-hmm. That was one of those songs. That is an interesting song to talk about.
If you're not angry, you're either a stone.
I made that beat.
Are you too sick to be angry?
You
should be angry.
I made that beat in May and wrote a completely different song and made a completely different song with it.
This is the Gil Scott, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. But pause it real quick. That song in particular was actually, I had made a mixtape called The Peices Left.
Mm-hmm. What this one's called?
Yes, that's what the song was called. And it was like 4 tracks of me just being angry at the quote unquote samurai. Mm-hmm. Well, it was called Pieces. Here it is. Right here.
You can add tracks?
Yeah, I can private my shit.
angry.
See? The same shit.
It's like cancer. How do you talk it? Then it's not talking it.
But like the verse is different. I just had a different verse.
Yeah, I was just saying, is this the same song?
I think I'm addicted to bitches that build buildings, willing to turn up relationships in the instant. Brick by brick, holding tension and bitterness since Christmas. Tired of questioning forgiveness.
Yeah, it was just like, I didn't even feel like, at the time, I didn't even feel like fucking perfecting.
Corey.
What?
That gumbo was good or what?
Yeah, it was straight.
It was straight.
It was pretty good.
Come on, man.
Hey.
But like that was a beat that I reused, and even that fucking, like, that was such a good sample. This song almost ended up on the mixtape, and you heard this song, and it's on Bandcamp. Like, it's not even on that bitch. But it didn't make sense. Like, it made sense, but it's like, if I'm rapping about one woman and another woman and another woman, and I'm not even being clear as to what the fuck is going on, then you just gonna get confused. I'm like, what the fuck is this song about? I'm just rambling. This song is literally a ramble. Mm-hmm. You know? And I also use this beat on this mixtape.
Is this just the beat on this one? Or did you got verses on this one?
Yeah, there's a verse on this one. A completely different verse than the one on Surface.
This man just be spinning out verses.
I wasn't gonna waste this beat. This was a good beat. Literally. What's this called?
Parables and Pieces. Waste of a good Hey. Hold on, what's it for the predictable things that don't affect me, fuck with me? Nice.
Chemo, permanent demo, unsafe numbers, permanent demo. Like, these were songs that I was trying to get shit off my chest, but when I finished it, it was just like, what the fuck was the point of me even making these fucking songs? But like, I released this in June. This was before my aunt died.
Yeah, damn.
I made these songs in fucking June.
Cause I remember you sent me, it was like May when you sent me this one.
This beat?
Yeah.
paragraphs and parables that I write to me, like lullabies when my eyes wanna drift to sleep. I live my life for profit, live by prayer with accuracy. I live or die 1,000 times, so remember me. I forgot how to love, I forgot what it feels to be. My distrust and love probably akin to these overly thoughts, hair holding back energy. I cut them off, I thought I would feel differently. I would be set free, still stuck in the shell of hell. Still got my head up my ass and my stomach show what I eat. I put some shit in the past, I put some shit on these beats. Sometimes I don't wanna wait, don't wanna hide underneath. I live my alternate realities and dreams. The wake of regretting that I felt a single thing, thinking I had peace, but still in pieces I see. Deceiving ain't enough, but still want to believe. But it don't ever feel alright when I leave under these sheets. That sun selling you a new day with no receipt. A new day with no receipt.
I really ate that shit. I don't know why I called it a waste of a beat. I think I called it a waste of a beat because it was just me being mad. But like, a lot of those lyrics I kind of utilized again on one of these songs. The parables of paragraphs. No, I said I can't seem to paraphrase the parables I flow. So I just redid the song in a different way. And this, you hear it in the background, you know what that is? That was from the eulogy of my aunt's funeral. I had spoke for her, and I had this whole speech. It was 4 minutes, and I was gonna put it in there, the whole thing. But one thing I loved about this beat, I wanted it to hurt. Screaming. It's such a good song, in general. I could have just went from screaming to the reverse sample with the drums and shit, but I needed you to hear it calm before it went straight back to hell.
Yeah, because it felt like a buildup of emotion where it's I'm so angry, and then it just turns from not even angry anymore, just sad now.
So it's wanting to scream, but you fucking can't. It's you can't.
I can't even scare away the demons at my door. I can eat the tenderizer feeling like a hoe. I just seem to terrorize the beat and let it go. Soul, thoughts, soul, after better dreams. My God, I'm lost at the 7 seas.
Will you walk across water just to bury me? Long nights my father used to carry me, but I'm bigger now.
I've been drinking liquor, writing lyrics like the scripture, but the picture never clear.
I can't seem to figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
By my luck, I run into another wall, stepping in class music.
Just for background.
It's never funny when my family or my friends are wondering how I might act now.
They don't know they words tactile. I don't even want her back now. Wouldn't even blow her back out. What's the point? It's fine. Your mind high, not off the joint. I wrote this song after that first bad high. When I was texting you.
Yeah.
It's fucked up when your mind's high, not off the joint. And your thoughts is doing backflips, but you can't back out. That's how the fuck I was feeling.
Man.
To do a backflip, but you can't back out. Make you feel guilt right. Sitting sideways, but you ain't tilt right.
Track 5.
They say I'm going through emotions like a fish, but
maybe I ain't built right, shit.
At least I never pretended to be someone that I wasn't, just to get right.
That shit just wouldn't sit right.
My mind in a pit, a gutter, a filter over my eyes, watching these burning lands. I know I'm going blind, I know I might turn to sand. At least a nigga be seasoned in the end. I always wondered if there was a reason for living, and if it was the only way here. And nobody could hurt me, but nobody could love me, and nobody could worship. Is the air I breathe for me, or just the scenes on the curtains when I draw pictures knowing that disappear from the surface?
That's what the fuck. What is there a reason for living if I'm the only one here, and there's nobody to love, there's nobody to hurt me, but there's nobody to worship, there's nobody to love? Is the air I breathe meant for me, but just the steam on the curtain so when I draw pictures knowing that disappear from the surface? Am I just an idea that just disappears? Like, that's how the fuck I was feeling. Like, am I as pointless as drawing a smiley face on your window and then the sun evaporating that shit? You know?
Yeah. God damn.
Like, the song's about a lot of different things, though. Like, I don't even want to break it all down, to be honest with you, but, like, certain things I'm saying are referencing certain things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Coming Down was pretty straightforward. Coming Down was a product of just recent events, just being depressed for, like, the last month. And it's like, it's skimping over things that I wanted to go in detail about. I said, I seen her baby in Target. No one's even gonna catch that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
No one's really gonna even know who I'm talking about. I seen a baby in Target. I was hiding behind a mask. I knew any thought was toxic. I knew messages weren't read. I knew I wasn't worth the gossip. That's one situation. And then I'm talking about, because you remember I made Predictability. That song was about when I found out my first ex from like years ago was pregnant. And I was just, I don't know, affected by that for some reason.
Mm.
And then I fucked around, saw her in Walmart. I ain't seen her since she left me. And the one time I see her, she's carrying a child. And I didn't know it was her until my sister made it plainly as obvious. Like, I was looking like, what if that light-skinned woman there who's holding a baby that looks fresh out the vagina was my ex? I looked at my sister. She looked at me like, oh, shit. I was like, oh. Because you know what she looked like, because you still follow her. But then I'm talking about my dreads carried a face I didn't love, so I cropped it so I could hide. No one would recognize me at a protest or a Wingstop.
What's the Wingstop about?
Because she worked at Wingstop. And she was at their protest.
I didn't catch it till I just asked. Because I remember I listened to it, I was like, why you say Wingstop and Protest ago? What is it?
Again, things that they catch. Like, because I remember seeing, that was the last time I saw her too, at that protest. You weren't here, but there was a protest at Tech for George Floyd. I remember seeing her, but I had cut my hair and I had a hat on and glasses. No one could fucking recognize me. Like, I was standing behind my own friends. They was like, damn, when'd you get here? I'm like, yep, perfect. I had my shades on too. I'm like, well, I'm just another stranger. And I was happy with my anonymity. I actually had a song I was going to make about cutting my dreads off and things like that, but again, it just didn't happen.
I feel like I remember a couple lines about it just here and there. Or was it just the one?
That was the only song where I talked about it.
I thought you said something about like dread residue or something.
Oh, yes. TT.
Okay.
Because I cut my... Because that was about Cher. Because I had cut my hair at her house. And I just had my dreads rolled up. I had them in a rubber band, and it was just on her floor for like a week. Like, they're in my closet now, but they was like on the floor. And so it was just like, the remnants of my dreadlocks dusted from your floor. Once was a bald fade has afroed up, of course, because like shit. Last time I saw her, my hair was shorter. I mean, I saw her yesterday. But before then, I ain't seen her for like 2 months. 2.5 months. And now she about to go overseas and shit. But it's like TT Best Ever was about one girl. Mix saying, if I had all three of the verses, really there was like 4 verses that could have went on this song, but the type of beat that this was, I ain't want this beat to go on for 5 minutes. Because it's just a simple loop.
For which one?
Mix saying.
Okay.
Mix saying is a combination of 2 verses.
Mm-hmm.
Sentimental Messages and Mix saying. Mix saying had 3 verses. And I wrote that at my friend's wedding. The first verse was about my first ex. When I found out she was pregnant and I saw her at Target. Mm-hmm. The second verse was about the samurai. Mm-hmm. And then the third verse was the final verse. Yeah, I'm getting to feel like relationships are like dead-end jobs. You either fired or you quit, or you stuck in your side. Like, this is one of my favorite songs I ever made. Like, when I just get a beat where I can chill and I don't have to try, that make me happy. Mm-hmm. I don't like trying. I just like doing. Yeah. So I just get to sit back. Are you free to run away? Is you mutual, you a slave? Manipulate, play the game. I know I'm wrong in my place. I know I'm wrong, know my stakes. I say it's love, but it's cap is just an act. In fact, I know I'm hopeless, know I'm open. Know my language not provoked. Tell you truth and on the oaths, but did you speak and know you know I'm fucking it up, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when I was writing that shit, like really, like when I was writing that shit, I really was like, I'm a fucking god. I'm writing this shit. It's mutual. You a slave, manipulate, play the game. I know I'm gonna know. I say that I don't love, but it's cap. It's just an act. In fact, I know I'm open. You spoken. Don't want you for none of oaths. And when I wrote that shit, I didn't have a beat when I wrote this song. I was at my friend's wedding. Wasn't nothing playing. It just happened though.
The way it was supposed to, yeah.
Yes. Sentimental sentences. I keep deleting sentimental sentences every season. Because memories tend to come and go like for many different reasons. 40 Water said I'm season E40. And I believed it. Because I fucking love that song. E40 I love E40. My next album's gonna sound like some E40 shit. Just fucking stupid. I just want to be stupid for once. I don't want to be serious anymore.
Maybe.
Fuck, man. How long is on?
I can't see because it's dark.
Oh my god. How much longer is on this motherfucker?
Tell my barber give me a part,
bro,
but don't line me up in the
we got like 3 minutes. We done wasted our time talking about Fondren and Maine. Give me another thought for the last 2 minutes.
Like I said earlier, it all just came together. Like you can't just listen to one. You gotta listen to the whole thing.
I don't want to make albums like that you just put on a shuffle. Like, yeah, I know my shit ain't gonna get listened to by a bunch of people. I know I'm making this shit for me or for whatever girl I'm in love with or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like, I just can't make myself half-ass putting an album together. Like, I can make myself bullshit an album and it's still, there's a reason I'm bullshitting it. There's a reason I make a song and it's literally trash. Like, I'll make a trash song on purpose. I don't make a trash song by accident. I don't make a trash song trying to make a good song. I don't make a bad album trying to make a bad album. Like, I don't, like, when I write my shit, I don't feel like no one writes better than me. You might deliver better than me or engineer or mix. Like, when I write my words, I be feeling like fuck, I'll watch J. Cole. I'll watch. Like, Drake is a crazy ass writer. Drake is a crazy ass writer because he can write some catchy shit. I can write some poetic shit. Hey. And that's what I like to do. Sometimes it don't make sense, but it makes sense to me. Alright, bye.
Hello. Deuce. I mean, not those signs.
Those signs.
Just kidding.
Fireball juice. Nigga. How long is this shit? 59 minutes. Almost done. Fuck it.